Welcome to the last episode of Game Time. I'm Brandon Bonaparte alongside Braden Brandvold, Seth Golden, and Chris Wafer.
Brandon, I want to talk to you. I've been meaning to talk to you for a little bit. How are the Raptors doing?
Ooh, that's a sore spot for Brandon right now. That was a clean sweep.
It's not too well north of the border.
Ooh.
Not doing too well at all. I don't understand how first year we play the Cavs, we take them to 6th. Then we get better, swept. We get better this year, home court, number 1 seed. Most wins in franchise history, swept.
This is horrible. You should agree with me. I said the Warriors is going to go all the way.
We most definitely
did not say that. That was Seth over here.
That was definitely.
You said Russell Westbrook is the best player in the NBA. I can pull it.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
All right, we have to move on. We're going to kick it right now to Chris's last man on the street.
For one last time, we'll be walking down the halls and find out who will be missed the most in ENN.
Jeffrey Jackson, who you going to miss the most on ENN?
To be honest, I don't like none of y'all.
You're not going to miss none of us?
I mean, my boy Caleb.
Nigga, who you going to miss the most on Game Time?
Definitely Seth, huh, Mackenzie?
I'm definitely gonna miss Braden.
Braden? Yeah. What about Chris Wafer?
He's pretty cool too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely you, Chris. You. Chris? I'm gonna have to say you.
Chris Wafer.
Chris Wafer, as in the Chris Wafer.
Juice Man.
Oh, Juice Man. I don't know who that is.
Juice Man Chris Wafer.
Apparently there's another guy in ENN called Juice Man.
Juice Man Chris Wafer.
Everybody but you.
Wow, that hurts. That actually hurts.
Well, it turns out that I will be missed the most, but reporting for Game Time, I'm Chris Wafer.
All right. When we come back, McKinley Bounds has your Player of the Week.
Looking forward to next year, we will be looking at many changes, from starting lineups to even moving from 5'8" to 6'8". We will now be sending it over to McKinley Bounds to see what we can expect heading into next year.
Seth, I'm here with Maddie Whitmire for a preview into our next volleyball season. So Maddie, y'all just won state in 5A, now y'all are moving on to 6A. What are your expectations for next year?
Well, we've been working really hard in off season, every day this week and ever since we got out, basically. So it's been really good. We've been working in the weight room and working on the court and just drilling it out and getting to play every once in a while, and it's really coming together this past off season.
Absolutely, and so next year we're moving on to 6A. What are y'all most excited about?
We are super excited about the district that we got placed in. There's a lot of great powerhouse volleyball programs in there, including us coming in. So we're really excited to compete against a lot of good competition and get a lot of good games in before hopefully going to playoffs.
Okay, and last but not least, we have a lot of returning senior varsity members. So what are y'all most excited about?
We have a lot of great leaders that are the rising seniors this next year, and we're just really excited about finally getting to play together one last time and be with the younger part of the team that's going to be there next year, and we're just really excited for our last Prosper volleyball season.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the desk.
When Game Time returns, Chris, Seth, and myself sign off of Game Time for the last time.
One option for summer reading is a book by Kwame Alexander, who will be visiting PISD in the fall. To purchase one of his books through the high school, stop by the library. Baseball playoff tickets will be on sale during lunches this Thursday and Friday. A book drive to benefit Tioga High School is now taking place. Please consider donating new or gently used books. Please bring floss, toothbrushes, and toothpaste to the library to benefit Bethlehem Place.
Before we sign off, Mason Mooney is here to take us through some bloopers and best moments from this year's Game Time.
Next time we have what? Oh, what's wrong with that?
The divisional round of playoffs is coming up this weekend. I want to figure out who's going.
Perfect.
But you're just not good.
Wow.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Gabby.
Stop. So they can go offense.
And I'm Seth Golden. Big, and prosper.
Last time.
Hey! I'm tired of hearing your voice, Chris. It's junk annoying. But last time we left off on basketball stereotypes.
Dang, bro! What? That was hard! What you mean? You about to hurt somebody. How? Stop doing like that!
Earlier this week, Chris Wafer walked the halls to see if there was anyone who thought they could guard him.
It switched it!
Reporting for Game Time. I'm Chris Wafer.
Tell me, what to what?
Zach, what are y'all doing in the studio?
My fault, bro, my fault.
Oh, my fault. It provides
Game Live.
10 blocks.
Anyone want to play Fortnite with me?
That's not what I meant.
No, that's what I meant. Anyone want to play Fortnite? My Xbox name is My Little Pony PWNY3409. Get at me, we'll get on squad. At the beginning of this year, I thought it was just going to be some Camera One guy or making funny videos for the show. But I was given the opportunity on the desk with 3 other great men. I will miss Seth's weird puns and Braden's dry personality, but let's not forget about Brandon's bad sports predicting. But most of all, I will miss making myself look like a fool in front of all of you for all you good laughter. But for the last time, for Game Time, I'm Chris Wafer.
Last year, I was known as the College 101 reporter. Although I enjoyed doing that, it wasn't my passion. This year, I was given the chance to produce Game Time with Brandon. This is when I realized sports broadcasting was my passion. From Mason and Goel running our cameras in tech room, to Kennedy and McKinley handling Player of the Week, all the way to Chris over here who hopped on the desk halfway through the year, I just want to say thank you for making this show special. Not just because of the content that was put on it, but because of the people that put in their hard work to make it happen every week. And for those that will be helping Game Time continue next year and for coming years, I wish you good luck and tell you to have fun with it, because I hope you can have as much fun as we did this year. And for one last time, for Game Time, I'm Seth Golden.
I was pitched the idea last year of producing a sports show with Seth. At first it seemed pretty scary, but it was exactly what I wanted to do in life, so I accepted. You see the final product on Fridays, but it's much more than that. And I want to thank Mason Mooney, our tech director, doing all the edits, Goel Yongo making commercials, editing Chris's goofy segments, Kennedy Adams and Morgan Monroe filling in wherever they needed to be, and being very flexible, McKinley Bounds on Player of the Week, and just the whole Game Time team for making my senior year that much better. And I hope you viewers got at least some enjoyment from all the goofiness on the show, because it was fun to make and honestly a blast to anchor, especially when you have to deal with people like Chris Wafer saying outrageous things every time he has the chance. Well, that's going to do it for Game Time, and we'll be on air next year. Obviously, me, Chris, and Seth will be doing our thing, but you do get to see Braden for another 2 years. For the last time, for Game Time, I'm Brandon Bonaparte. Before we go, now we'll be joined by all the seniors who contributed to Game Time, which in this instance,
there isn't much.
we don't know where everybody else went, but I guess it's Zach.
Zach helped a lot. Zach helped a lot.
No problem. I do my best.
Well, for the last time, for Game Time, I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
I'm Braden Brandvold.
I'm Seth Golden.
And I'm Chris Wafer.
And I'm Zach.
Yeah, why not?